Hello adventurers, there is a new set item in the game and it's called Skybreaker's Bolt, and in this video we are going to break down the 2-piece, the 4-piece and the 6-piece bonus effect of this particular set item. We are going to talk about how this set item actually works, which classes are going to benefit from this set item, and what are some of the hidden synergies of this particular set item. So before I get into the video, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. There are some exclusive content that is coming into the channel, which I got the privilege to test before the update goes live. So make sure you do not miss those updates as soon as it goes live. So now let's break down this new set item, the Skybreaker's Bolt. So first we break down the 2-piece bonus of this particular set, and this is the most important part of the set and also the strongest part of the set. Yes, the strongest is located in the 2-piece bonus. So what does it says is dealing damage unleashes a lightning blast at the enemy location that shocks all nearby enemies. Dealing some dot damage for 3 seconds cannot occur more often than every 6 seconds. So every 6 seconds, whenever you deal damage, you're going to do a dot damage of 2, 6, whatever the amount is for you, for 3 seconds. But the most important part is that you are going to shock the enemies. And so here I want to talk about shock effects. So to understand shock, basically if you know how Firestorm works, it is same thing but for the lightning damage. Whenever fire and wind damage combine together, the wind damage does 50% more damage, right? In the same way, whenever you shock an enemy, the shocked enemy is going to take 50% more damage from your lightning damage. Only lightning damage, right? Other types of damage, it is not going to take any other thing. The shock does not going to paralyze the enemy, nothing like that. It is a status effect that is applied to the enemy, in which in this particular case, it is taking some dot damage. So let me explain this in the video how it is actually going to look like. I switched to Crusader just to test this particular thing. So I'm going to deal a damage here. I'm going to hit the dummy and you can see the enemy is shocked and they are taking 3297 for dot damage, right? So this is the effect of the 2-piece bonus, and you can see on top of the dummy it is shocked, right? So this is the 2-piece bonus, but it is going to shine when you use lightning damage. Okay, so how it is going to look like? So let's go back again to 0-piece bonus, right? And now I'm going to use condemn. So whenever I use condemn here, you can see I'm dealing 6638 damage per second with this condemn lightning damage. Okay, and now what is going to happen is I'm going to change this and I'm going to use this particular pants. Now we have 2-piece bonus, and now you will see from 6600 damage it will be 50% more. So I'm getting 10,000 something. Here we go. Now the enemy is shocked. It is 9956. And you can see there's 3297 as well. Now the shock effect is gone again, and it again came back to 6000. So my point is, whenever you shock an enemy and deal lightning damage, you are going to deal additional damage, like 6 here. In case the 6000 became 9000, that's basically 50% damage buff. Now 50% damage buff is a big deal in my opinion, especially right now, like you see classes like Crusader and Wizards, these have lightning damage and these are actually doing very well right now in Battlegrounds. And Condemn is such a skill which I think Crusaders are using for a long time. It has basically, this set has 2-piece has basically buffed these particular classes with lightning damage. I'm hoping in future more classes can get lightning damage. Necromancers have lightning damage, but I didn't find a viable build. There is a summon build, but I don't know. Okay, anyway, that is all different types of topic. Let's continue with this particular set. So this is the 2-piece bonus. You do a dot damage, and if you are dealing lightning damage as well, you get a 50% damage buff. Now keep in mind, whenever shocked enemies are hit with lightning damage, you're getting a flat 50%. Now these damages don't crit, right? So this is a flat increase. It's not like that 50% like 9000 is again going to crit and again it is becoming 18,000. No, it does not happen. In fact, if you have 0% crit chance, 0% crit damage, it is going to still deal the same amount of damage. Critical hit chance and damage does not apply for Firestorm and lightning damage and shock interactions. So this is another side note that I want to say. Also, this shock is happening once every 6 seconds. So only there's a 3-second window where you are not going to shock the enemy. So this is pretty huge in my opinion. I think 2-piece bonus is the best part of this particular new set. But now let's check out this 4-piece bonus. Okay, so the 4-piece bonus says whenever you are near shocked enemy, you automatically release chain lightning at them, dealing 12,000 damage or whatever damage. Up to 4 chain lightning triggers can trigger at once. This cannot occur more often than once every 6 seconds. So whenever you are near a shocked enemy, you're automatically releasing lightning damage, and it says 4 chain lightning. From my test, what I could see, if there are 5 enemies, the chain lightning is going to bounce up to 4 people, first of all. Secondly, this is going to happen once in every 6 seconds. So it's not like the chain lightning is going to happen every second. So this is kind of weak, I'll say. But the saving grace is this chain lightning is actually a lightning damage. Okay. So this is always going to attack shocked enemies, and hence this damage is going to be buffed again by 50%. So this is the best part of the chain lightning, that every time chain lightning is happening, you are basically dealing 50% more damage. So here comes another synergy number 2. The synergy is with Void Spark, Lightning Cores, those types of gem which do lightning damage. If you have Void Spark, you will see that Void Spark is going to deal far more damage right now, because each time Void Spark hits an enemy, it is going to shock the enemy and also give lightning damage. Therefore, it's always going to be 50% more damage. And that is really, really good, right? So now let me show you in slow motion how chain lightning is going to look like. The speed to 50%. And now let's see how it's going to look like. Here you can see there are 3 enemies here, 1, 2, 3, and here you can see there are 2 enemies on the right side. Now just check, I'm going to shock these 3 enemies, but this enemy is pretty far, right? So he's not going to get shocked. And here I shock the enemy, and here you can see there's chain lightning, and the chain lightning went up to this particular enemy. You see the enemy which is not shocked, right? So it does bounce to 4 people. There was another demon right beside that one, and that one didn't get shocked, right? And that one did not hit with chain lightning. So this chain lightning has a limit of 4%, first of all. Secondly, it is going to start up with the person who is with the monster who is shocked, or the enemy who is shocked, right? So let's see here, like all the time this one also kept getting chain lightning damage. So again, my condemn is ready, and I use condemn, and they are shocked, and the chain lightning is hitting them, right? There are 4 enemies here, so it is not bouncing to the other enemies in the right side, right? So the 4 enemies are getting damage from the chain lightning and the shock effects. And yeah, like I said, it is always going to crit. The chain lightning is always going to crit because it is hitting the shocked enemies. By crit, I mean this chain lightning crit by 50%. So yeah, this is the 2-piece bonus which I wanted to show in slow motion. Now let's check out the 6-piece bonus of this particular set, and I think this is also pretty cool. What it says is lightning blasts now surrounds you in an electric field for 12 seconds. That's a long duration, and that shocks everyone near you, and it deals damage per second to those that remain in the field. So there's no time limit. If they are there for 12 seconds, they are continuously getting damage, right? So while empowered, your attacks also unleash a chain lightning that deals damage. And like I said, chain lightning is going to be buffed by 50% because of the shock effect. And yeah, electric field cannot occur more often than once every 40 seconds. So this is the 3-piece bonus, and basically what it says is that you get an aura of electric field. You're going to shock the enemy. You're going to do damage per second whoever remains in the aura, and you are also going to continuously attack them with chain lightning. So 6-piece bonus is actually pretty good. In my opinion, it's very, very good. Let me show you in slow motion how it is going to look like. By the way, I want to make it clear that there are 2 types of chain lightning. One is on a 4-piece effect that is automatically going to trigger a chain lightning when you are near a shocked enemy. And the 6-piece bonus, the chain lightning is going to activate whenever you're going to deal damage to the enemy. So don't confuse with both the chain lightnings, both are different, right? And the damage from the 6-piece, it is happening every second. And for the 4-piece, it is happening once in every 6 seconds. So yeah, there are 2 types of chain lightning, one by dealing damage and the other, by being near to shocked enemies. Okay, so yeah, that's why, here, approximately every 1 seconds I'm getting chain lightning here. So pretty good, I'll say. The 6-piece bonus is pretty good in my opinion. Firstly, it has a shock effect, and it also has chain lightning effect, which also deals crit damage. So yeah, guys, that is the breakdown of this new gem. Now let me talk about some of the synergies. Like I said earlier, the synergy is definitely going to be with lightning damage, something like Crusaders, classes like Crusaders, Wizards. These two classes can take advantage of the lightning damage. Tempest also has lightning damage, but I'm not sure how you can take an advantage of that. For the necromancers in PvE, you can try with this new, the lightning mages and the lightning summons. You can try this set item with those particular builds. I think it might work. So another synergy here can be with gem like Void Spark. So Void Spark is going to get a big buff with this particular gem if you are using Void Spark. Definitely, the lightning damage, even, the lightning core, the 2-star lightning core. So yeah, all the types of lightning damage are getting buffed just by 2-piece set, and the 6-piece is actually even better if you are doing a lightning based, build. You are definitely going to be continuously getting shocked enemy and everything, especially for a class like Crusader. Like I switched to Crusader just to test this particular set item, and with the lightning condemn, there is lightning even consecration as well, which actually shocks the enemies. So there is so much synergy and so much buff that these classes can take advantage of this particular set item. So yeah, I hope you like the breakdown of this particular set item. If you have any queries, you can let me know down in the comments below. And like I said at the start of the video, there is going to be some very exclusive content of the upcoming patch with the new class, which I can't wait to share with everyone. So make sure you are subscribed and you like this video, so that whenever the next update comes, you can get the information firsthand. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.